to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down, Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
You've got to know as a quarterback this is going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Buying time to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Going before a pass. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 26 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson forced out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 11-0 our score after 1. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Steps away to... And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to keep it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush, touchdown, Ravens. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. They'll try and run with Ingram. They're going to try and run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.